just dark. Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous from scratch series, raw material gathering near Dav's Hope. Okay, this might be our last gathering from the crater. We'll see. We'll just kind of collect and see if most items are full. If they are full, we'll go back to Dav's Hope and collect manufactured materials. And then when we're full there, we'll gather both of our pythons, our from scratch python and our My Adventures python, back to the fleet carrier, and then we will take them to Ohm's terminal. Is this right? See, we can go to inventory, go down to here. Captures are 0, archives are 0. Okay. So this one doesn't need to go to Ohm's terminal, but our main account, My Adventures, it's going to need to go to Ohm's terminal. So we will do that, and then gather it back to the fleet carrier again, and take the fleet carrier down to Jameson crash site. And then we will top off both accounts, our main account and our alt account. So you'll hear me from time to time refer the main account to My Adventures, so that would be the same, and then the from scratch to our first alt account, so that'll be the same. It's cool having alt accounts, that's for sure. The last one I got was from Epic, because sometimes they run them for free. Games for free. They have like a weekly free game. And Elite Dangerous was free on its debut. And hopefully you were able to pick up one during that time. But if you'll watch Steam, Steam has them on sale for $7.49 from time to time. Most people can come up with $7.49. If you can afford a computer, you should be able to afford $7. And I've definitely got my money's worth out of them, because Elite Dangerous is my primary game. They could make it better, but so far it's really all I've got, except for Ultimate Fishing Simulator, No Man's Sky, Subnautica, and VR Pinball. Now I play those sometimes, but not all the time. I'd rather be immersed in this game at the moment. I keep looking for that perfect game and I haven't found it yet. So someday I'll find it. I'm not much of a shooter, so Half-Life Alyx looks really good based on its graphics, but it's more of a shooter game. I'm more of a trade explorer, and there are VR trucking games, and I even have some that, you know, I have bought over time, but I haven't really gotten into that. It's too modern, it's too current. I play to escape, so, and that's what I play Elite Dangerous for, is to escape. I don't know, it just attracts me. when I can't sleep, or you know, between things at work, I'll play as Elite Dangerous. And there's times that I'm frustrated with it, and you hear about that when I am frustrated. And I'm sure at times you get frustrated with games or even Elite Dangerous. There's things that kind of get under your skin, which there's things about Elite Dangerous that get under mine. But it's all kind of all I have that I really enjoy playing at the moment. This one's fixing to go full too. So we've got this one full, that one full, and that one full. You can tell by the gray box that the corners do not have tips on them. And that'll tell you it's full. If they do have tips on them, it's not full. So you can pick it up. I like going back toward the center when I run out of things to pick up. And then we work our way outward. And then we wind up coming back again. Kind of do it over and over again until we can't pick up any more. I do combat from time to time. If you do a search on my channel for videos that deal with combat or bounty hunting or skimmer, you'll find plenty of combat oriented videos. It's just not my favorite part of the gameplay. Starting from scratch, I do enjoy that. That is fun. That's what's good about having alt accounts, is that you can just start from scratch, and they're cheap enough. You can just build an account. Like I have my main account that I've spent about 1.5 years with, and then this alt account I've got a little over a month, and I have 3 more alt accounts that I can start from scratch again. But I do have one that called Beginnings, that I'm through part 6, and I've debated about doing part 7 or just starting it over or whatever. There's one in there. That one. So when you get to this point where most things are full, these 2 are not. And those are all full. So you can tell most things are full. Kind of topping off here before we go back to Dab's Hope and manufactured materials. Those peaks right there in the middle, right before that one. Dab's Hope's right there, so I mean we're very close. We always take the ship back and forth because it's so much faster than trying to drive over there. And we have to watch our fuel. We can do it through synthesis. We don't even have to bring down the ship, and everything's full right there. Boy, that location spawns a mine or armed mining camp quite often. And if you log back to the main menu and come back, it'll be gone. And there's some canisters or something over there. Now it could be to places I still think it's, yeah, it looks like we've been there. You can see our tracks. So yeah, that was a rock that we shot and gathered. Looks like it wasn't showing up on the sensor either way of upper level or lower level. Upper levels are manufactured something like a satellite or canisters or something like that, and the lower signal is raw materials. But I like taking my time, and I add commentary to all of my gameplay. You won't see every minute because there's just too much. I play too much. But I don't really grind. I don't play for hours at a time. I play for 30 minutes at a time, and then I'll take a break and I'll do something different. I'll work, or I'll do something here around the house. I've been remote for at least half of my career, which I prefer. I'm kind of a loner. I do have an awesome family, a great wife, great kids. I like spending time with them. But every once in a while I'll break away and do about 30 minutes of gameplay, and then I'll break away again from playing and do something else. As long as I keep changing things up, it all works. And I'm a VR gamer, so boy, everything's full there. What I'm saying, we're getting really close to saying enough. I'm going back to Dab's Hope and collecting manufactured materials until we say enough there too. See, if I could get Frontier to listen to me, they can make this game perfect for me. Like, allow me to turn off interdictions. That'd do it. And give the SRV traction control. Oh, that would be most of it. And that mission critical message right in the middle of doing stuff. That kind of drives me crazy. Saying everything else I think is full. Yeah, you can tell. There's not a whole lot left. Now, this will be our last raw material video of this round, or this routine, because we've changed things up. Our common feats are credit gathering, material gathering, working with the engineers, and collecting tritium for the fleet carrier. Do I like a fleet carrier? Oh, I love a fleet carrier. Yeah, I like my fleet carrier. I have to have that. And I think everything else is full. Let's go ahead and fix the fuel situation. Sysrite. Go over to modules, go down to fuel tank, click on that. It says 218 times we can refuel. So we hit basic fuel and we have a full tank, so we don't have to worry about it. Takes 1 phosphorus and 1 sulfur. Now every time you find phosphorus and sulfur, you get 3 of them, so it's a pretty cheap deal. It works out. It's really no big deal. Now the integrity, you can do that too with synthesis, or you can call down the ship, but you use up fuel far faster than you do integrity most of the time. So integrity is usually not a problem. It can be, but it's usually not. And the ammo for your guns is usually not a problem. You run out of fuel far faster. See, there's a phosphorus right there, so we're going to make up what we use plus 2 on that pickup. We have a sulfur, and we'll go to full. Probably back to full. It was probably full when we used some. Germanium, we're not too far off from that one. So I'm not getting in a super hurry. There is some things over here, either around this center mountain or hill, whatever you want to call it. I'm real close to going back to Dav's Hope. Probably as soon as we complete this video, we'll go back to Dav's Hope. Just trying to top off those last few, just a little bit. We don't have to top them off 100%. Because the engineer, because we only have 1 ship and some extra modules, so there's some phosphorus. So you can stay out here indefinitely because of phosphorus and sulfur. Oh, everything else is full there. Now it's on the side of that mountain. It's not too far up, but it is up. I don't like going up those because they get kind of steep and slick and all of that, but as long as it's not too far. I don't like to go to the very tops of them. There's usually plenty that you can find that it's not on the mountain. We're about to fill up germanium. Cadmium. Like we're not too far from that either. I think everything else is full. I don't think there's anything else up there. Yeah, we were trying to get through this one more video, but be sure to look to the lower right hand corner. You know I have to advertise for free subscribers. Doesn't cost you anything, but we need those subscriptions. YouTube requires 1,000 of them, and after 11 months and 1,300 videos, we have a little over 200. So we have fallen short, and we need your help. And it's free. YouTube allows you as a viewer to subscribe to 2,000 channels. I mean, it's cheap, and it really helps us out. But be sure to also check out our videos on rumble.com and dailymotion.com, because we're working on that. Eventually we'll get all our videos out there. We're kind of slowly working through the technical difficulties. Both of them are semi-new. They're just getting going. They're awful. They're awful. Yep, about ready to call back the ship. Uranium. Like I said, it's almost full. Practically full. Everything else is full. Okay. Sis, ship. We'll go back to the Dav's Hope, and we'll just work over there for a little bit till we fill it up. Now the ship likes to land near things like no trespass zones and things like that. It really likes doing that. Usually doesn't land close. It makes you travel for a little bit to get there. Well, that's another kind of aggravating thing, but it's just down. Let's go to details. Keep going forward until it says board ship. That's it. Pretty simple. It's just landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Yep, see there's that armed mining camp. I had to get close to that. That's what it does. And there's Dav's Hope. But it's much easier to take the ship. Learn your controls and just landing. And all the functions that you need. Just spend some basic time just playing around when you first start, especially in the Pilots Federation. Just hang out there. Is this alternate? And I bind my commands to voice with voice attack. It's kind of my parking place right up here. Is this down? See what we got. 57, 51, 93, 100. Well, we got quite a bit. We'll make a couple of rounds, and then we'll end this video and start up another one in a little while. We do the same thing with manufactured materials as we did with raw materials. We're just looking for them to go mostly full. How many, whatever number of videos that's going to take, or captures. See, this one is probably not full. When we did the tower on my Adventures main account, it was mainly full. There we did get tagged encryption codes, so we did get something. You can tell on that left bottom panel there how many it's going to take to fill up. Like that was 119 out of 150. Yeah, quite a few of them are not full, so it's going to take a little bit here. But we're finished with raw materials, and we're finished with our main account. It's 121 of 200, so that's pretty good. Be sure you look to the underneath the video to the far left. See our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG. And there's about every subject that I like doing. Now there's a lot of things to do in Elite Dangerous, but I don't like everything about it, so I kind of just mainly do the things I like to do or have to do to unlock engineers.
Incoming message.
Let's see what kind of time we got. Unusual encrypted files. Yeah, this will be our last. About a little over 30 minutes. That's about the length that I like keeping them to. Still watching out for my HP Reverb G2 to show up and to ship. Many things are getting closer to filling up, so again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you come along again. Make sure you look underneath the video also and find ways to donate, join our Patreon, find our fleet carrier, add tritium to its fuel tank. So until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.